We're just chillaxing. How? When like when you look at trademarks, right? And in Canada, the entire law library is trademarked, even online. Whereas in the US, it's freedom of information. It's not trademarked. It's not copyright, rather. But something like the RCMP logo, emblem, uniform is not trademarked by the RCMP, but by a private company? Huh. Kind of makes you wonder. I've been wanting to do photography underneath it because it is a sculpture and it's public space, although it's on private property and it's privately trademarked. Anyways, me and Katie here are, hold on, I gotta switch hands. So, we're chillaxing. We're in mid-April, actually, like towards the end of April, April 21st. And we had 2 days of snow, but it didn't stick. But it's cold. It's gonna be 0 tonight. So I'm dressed for the weather. And she hasn't lost her coat. She's still got 2 coats on. And then the rabbits are finally starting to turn brown. They're like half and half. And but for a while they were still white. So maybe they're more accurate than the groundhog. Unless you're in Quebec. The groundhog died. Only in Quebec. The groundhog died. That's not funny. That's not funny. So I didn't go to the open mic last 2 Wednesdays because I take the bus and it's Choose Your Adventure series, and so it's like, do I want to get stabbed or do I want to get shot at? Because in Calgary, our gangs are so broke they can't even get a car for a drive-by shooting. Now they're taking the bus, and that's not good. And so there was like a whole bunch of shootings and stabbings, and sometimes on the bus. And I found a pattern whenever there's a major drug bust, and the police gather a lot of money and they seize money and drugs, which is good. Then there's a shakedown, and there's a lot of drive-by shootings, and somebody owes somebody, and gang-related stuff, and so did I feel lucky? No. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we getting zoomies? We're getting zoomies! All right, we're getting zoomies! All right! Yay! Because we got chicken! Yeah, we got chicken! All right! Are we getting ready to go? You do that to me all the time. You just lay down. Now you want to go. Now you want to go. I see how you are. I see how you are. Yeah. Are we going to go? Are we going to go? Yeah. All right. All right. You ready to go? You ready to go? Oh, she's adorable. So, Where was I? Oh yeah. So let's see. I left the House of Horrors. I was house sitting. Two pit bulls. Pit bulls, wonderful owner. Anyways, um, yeah, he had a penchant for violence. The holes on the walls kind of told the story. He was referred to me. Otherwise, I would not have taken the job. And then two other pit bulls attacked us. They were off leash. If you have dogs, do not put your dogs off leash. I know they're adorable. Don't do it, especially if they're pit bulls. Anyway, so we got attacked by two pit bulls, and then got hit by a semi truck. I'm not making it up. The next week got hit by a semi truck. That was March. Today I just finally, after getting an estimate and calling the cops, getting an estimate, and then waiting till the police officer got off his days off and sent all the information. He's like, oh, you need to go to the district office. So I just finally got a police report so I can send all that to the insurance people, because we did not have a meeting of the minds when it came to settling on the repairs that need to be done and the damages. So, do I feel lucky? No. Nope. So no, I'm like, nah, nope. I'm gonna give it a couple of weeks, let them figure it out. But I wish I could take her with me. She does her job too well. She does her job just way too well. She's great as a guard dog. I'm training her to be a service dog for the hearing impaired because I have tinnitus and I can't hear people coming up behind me, and I don't feel safe sometimes. But yeah, so it is what it is. But she's amazing. And she's a rescue, so there's so many rescues that, like, so many dogs that need to be rescued, to go to a puppy mill and get a puppy. I skipped all the terrible twos. She's 6 years old, and they come with personality, and then you just kind of, I'm used to adult big dogs, and you just figure it out. You ready to go? We're going for a walk, and then we're going to go get chicken. All right! Yay! Cool beans. She licks her lips. Chicken, sausages. We're going to have treats. Also, when she sees a rabbit, she'll lick her lips. Small dogs. So I'm like, she's got, I don't know if you noticed, 2 leashes, a collar and a harness and a collar. So yeah, and 2 leashes. And because, that's the breed. They're very tenacious, and they're very independent. They're used to working independently, and stubborn. So the next time I go to open mic, it's Choose Your Adventure series. It's Choose Your Adventure Nature series. So you get to choose between my bear story or my alligator story, and there's a clown in there somewhere. Oh, and if it's my bear story, I'm telling you right now, I blame everything that happened on Rick Mercer. Who's Rick Mercer? Rick Mercer was the comedian on This Hour Has 22 Minutes. It's all his fault. It happened in 2006, and I have a long memory. So you can tell him I said so. And I won 2 tickets to Funny Fest, by the way. And I thought, let me throw my hat in. I don't think that I am ready to be in a competition. I don't think that my material is competition worthy. But I like to stretch myself, and so, as long as I'm not dead last, I'm cool with whatever placement I am. So probably I'm gonna be like, seventh. Seven is a lucky number. So, and so yeah. So I thought, okay, as long as I'm not dead last, I'll be cool. And they say it's not cool to make fun of other comedians, but if I'm going to be competing, I'm saving my material for that. I'm not going to be making fun of any particular comedian. I think I'm just going to make fun of you know, like some general stuff. Like, I don't like to pick on anybody, so I'm not going to, do that. It's still stories that I never told anybody because I was mortified when they happened, and I didn't want to worry about custody or losing my job. And now I don't worry about that. It's amazing. It's freeing, and it's cheaper than therapy. So yeah, and so you might see me there. We have somebody coming. Bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. So, Maria La Cativa, that's who you look for. Maria La Cativa. I'm on TikTok at Maria La Cativa. Cattav. I'm sorry. Helps if I can spell. Maria La Cattiva. And I have marialacativa@gmail.com and my channels as well.